Jenni, if you could just maybe even just share some specific things or ways that people could come alongside Chosen and support what you're doing.
Sure. So, number one, if you are hearing this and you know a family that is struggling, it's probably worse than you know.
Mm-hmm.
And please share our website with them, chosen.care. We would love to come alongside a family, first of all. So that's always priority to me, that we're reaching the people who need the help that don't even know that we exist. Two, we'd love your prayer support. The reality is, oftentimes our peers say to us, man, y'all are in the deepest end of the ocean on this work. It is hard and messy. And I tell our team, like, we are just like Jesus. Jesus never shied away from going into the messiest parts of people's stories. And that is what we're walking into every day. People tell us things that they have never told anyone.
Yeah.
And it is hard. And so, for my team, prayers for my team, that they don't grow weary in doing good, but are able to also keep going as they're helping families to keep going. The spiritual resistance is real. The opposition to this work progressing and growing like it should is real, because the enemy hates the family. There's been an assault on families, obviously since the beginning of time, but even more so in the last 60 years in our country. And you can trace every bit of moral decay back to the breakdown of the family. Yeah. So prayers just for our spiritual protection in doing this work. And then, of course, yes, Eric, if people would want to partner with us, you have resources. We have needs, real needs in the organization to reach children and families who are suffering from those wounds. And the beautiful thing is, in that 99%, that's flashy. It's a big impact number. But the beautiful thing is the reality of seeing God's redemptive hand restore health and change family trees. Like, there is nothing more beautiful than that. And the people who sow into it, there is a deposit that you're making into your own family when you're sowing into other families who are suffering.
Yeah, absolutely. I had the opportunity this morning to sing the blessing over a family at a funeral for a man who was an incredible man of faith, who received Christ at a Billy Graham crusade, and it changed the history of his family. Right? And as you were sharing that, that's the picture, is this isn't just a stat for one person. This is generational transformation and chains that are being broken that have a ripple effect and have an eternal impact, right? That's the beauty of what we're talking about here. It is hard work. It is, just in hearing your voice, I can tell just the burden that your team carries. And so we do invite people to truly pray for Chosen and be bold about it and understand that this work is eternal work. So absolutely, the enemy wants nothing to do with the things that are the chains that are being broken for generations through families, through the work that Chosen is doing. And so just thank you so much for sharing your heart and your story and the gifting. I just want to encourage you. It's so clear, the gifting that God has given you and the calling on your life. And it is beautiful to see how that is unfolding. And I just want to say, well done, good and faithful one. It's beautiful.
Thank you. It is the honor and privilege of my life. I'm so thankful to be in this space.